Every year, our parent company, Nexstar Media Group, honors remarkable women and their influence in our communities. Joining me today is one of the 2025 nominees, Sharon Jackson, to tell us about the work she does with Poppy, her golden retriever. And she also has brought Patty, Marlowe, and her dog, Otis. Thank you so much for being here, both of you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your nomination. And can you tell me about the work that you do with these dogs?
Thank you. This is Poppy. She's a 5-year-old golden retriever, and her and Odie do a lot of therapy dog work at Sarah Bush Lincoln, the hospital in Mattoon. They also visit nursing homes and assisted living facilities and schools, just really anywhere that someone requests us to go for therapy dog work.
And you were sharing with me a little bit before that they get their own volunteer hours, and it does a lot for the patients. Can you talk a little bit about what the response is when you go into the hospitals?
Absolutely. Odie, he starts the conversations. He's the star. And he knows whenever we get ready to go eat every week that we're going to the hospital. He gets excited. The minute we walk in the room, it's like I'm not even there. And the patients, they gain so much. It takes their mind off of why they're there, even just for a few more minutes. We have seen interactions with calming, patients down, like an autistic boy that was having a hard time, and Odie calmed him down. We've been in for people that are losing their family member. It's just very rewarding. It's one of the best things that I've ever done.
That's really sweet. And it's good that you can sort of offer that comfort both by your presence there, but of course by the dogs being there.
And the staff. They every week they look forward to us coming too. We go to the cancer center first, and then we go to the main hospital afterwards. And they look forward to him coming.
And Sharon, if one of our viewers has an animal that they think might be a good fit, what do you recommend that they do? How can they get involved in therapy dogs?
There are many organizations throughout the country that certify therapy dogs. The organization that Patty and I both used is called the Alliance of Therapy Dogs. And I'm not sure where Odie got his initial training. Poppy did hers through the Charleston Park District. So it's close to home. And she did just basic advanced obedience training, and then something called Canine Good Citizen training, where they learn how to be calm and obey, and where you're seeing calm at its finest there.
Odie is the model of calm.
I call Odie Mr. Chill because he's just a cool dude. Poppy has a little more anxiety, which is perfect really because she does inpatient behavioral health counseling. She does group counseling with inpatients who are there for behavioral health reasons. And so I always tell them Poppy gets as much as she gives.
Sure.
But you go through that training and then take a test, and then you have to do some observation visits with somebody who's a certified observer who watches to make sure that your dog behaves the way they're supposed to, and not just behaves but interacts with people, is friendly and accepts touches. That's a huge part of it, because a lot of the research that has been done on therapy dogs is the act of actually touching. It does things like it increases oxytocin, which lowers blood pressure. There have been studies that show that dogs, people exposed to dogs after total knee replacements use 50% less pain meds.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes. And so that's one of my goals, is to figure out how we can incorporate the therapy dogs into like the post-op surgery floor, because they're some of the people that benefit the most from a lot of it is distraction. It distracts them from their pain and just comforts them and takes the focus off of being sick or having pain.
Absolutely.
Well, and I feel like especially if you're in the hospital for an extended period of time, the days kind of become monotonous, and one sort of rolls into the next, and there's a routine, but it's not a great routine. So I feel like this probably
breaks up the day.
Break up, and maybe even give them something to look forward to if they're going to be in for a couple of weeks and they know that you come every week.
The patients up on the inpatient behavioral health unit, almost always say to me before we leave, thank you so much for bringing Poppy. It just made my day. Like, I looked so forward to this. And it just gives them some normalcy and just a chance to, a lot of them have pets at home and they haven't seen them in a while.
They always want to talk about their pets. Yeah, that's one of the things too.
Do you see like a lot of photos of other dogs
yes,
and other animals?
Absolutely. They'll bring them out, and that's fine. I love that part of it. But we had a young girl that was up there for several weeks in the hospital that we saw, and she looked forward to seeing Odie. Like she was saying, every week we went on Mondays, and so yeah, it's very rewarding. So.
And the staff, whether you're in a nursing home or at the hospital or assisted living, they're just as happy to see them as patients are. Or we've done several events.
Doctors,
and the doctors. We've done several events like the Special Olympic Family Festival down in Mattoon. Odie and Poppy went there and interacted with the athletes and their families.
That was good.
Yeah. And most people just love dogs, and I think especially in an unexpected situation.
Right.
Like they see this cute little dog trotting down the hospital hallway, and and it just brings smiles to people's faces. And
yeah, I say he works for hugs and smiles.
Right. Well, and it's a big commitment for you as well. So thank you so much for the work that you do and for getting them certified and for bringing them here to tell us all about it today. We appreciate it very much.
And we both really, really encourage people to think about if they have a fairly calm dog at home and they've thought about doing it. It's not a difficult process.
They have to be 1 year old is
the minimum requirement. Well, if you have a dog at home that you would like to get certified, you can visit us on the web at ciLiving.tv after the show for more information.